Hello, my name is Caitlin from the North Caddo Branch of the Street Memorial Library, and today we will be reading Triangle. This is Triangle. This is Triangle's house. This is Triangle in his house. And this is Triangle's door. Notice that everything around Triangle, including his house and doorway, are a triangle also. One day, Triangle walked out his door and away from his house. He was going to play a sneaky trick on Square. He walked past small triangles and medium triangles and big triangles. He walked past shapes that weren't triangles anymore. They were shapes with no names. We've seen triangles, shapes with no names. Since we're going to see square, what shape do you think we're going to see next? He walked until he got to a place where there were squares. Still thinking of his sneaky trick, he walked past big squares and medium squares and small squares, until he got to Square's house. "Now," said Triangle, "I will play my sneaky trick." Triangle walked up to Square's door and he said, "Hiss," just like a snake. Square was afraid of snakes. "Oh me, oh my," said Square. "Go away, you snake. Leave my door." "Hiss," said Triangle. "Hiss, hiss, hiss." "Oh dear, dear, dear," said Square. "How many snakes are out there? 10? 10 million? Go away, snakes." Triangle could not hiss anymore. He was laughing too hard. "Triangle," said Square, "is that you?" "Yes," said Triangle. "I know you are afraid of snakes. I have played a sneaky trick on you." Looks like Triangle's backing away. What's going to happen next? Square ran after Triangle, past small squares and medium squares and big squares. He ran past the shapes with no names. Still chasing Triangle too. Past the big triangles and the medium triangles and the small triangles. Up to Triangle's house and right through his door. Almost. Can a square fit through a triangle? I don't think so. "You are stuck," Triangle laughed and laughed. Then he stopped. His house was all dark. Triangle was afraid of the dark. "It's too dark," said Triangle. "You're blocking my light. Go away, you block. Leave my door." It was Square's turn to laugh. "I know you're afraid of the dark. Now I have played a sneaky trick on you. You see, Triangle, this was my plan all along." Was it really his plan all along? I don't think so. But do you really believe him? I don't. The end. All right. We have one more book called Square. We're going to see what's up with Square now. This is Square. And this is Square's secret cave. Every day, Square goes down into his cave and takes a block from the pile below the ground. He pushes the block up and out of the cave. He brings the block to the pile at the top of the hill. This is his work. One day, while Square was doing his work, Circle floated by. "Square," said Circle, "you are a genius. I do not know you were a sculptor." Yes," said Square. "What is a sculptor?" "A sculptor shapes blocks into art," said Circle. "Ah, yes," said Square. "I see what you mean." But he really did not see what she meant. "This is a wonderful sculpture," said Circle. "It looks just like you." Square looked at his block. "Yes, I suppose it is wonderful." "Now," said Circle, "you must do one of me." "Oh," said Square, "I will come back for it tomorrow. Goodbye, genius." "Circle," said Square, "I think I should tell you something." But she was already gone. "Oh dear, dear, dear," said Square. He studied the block. "I have to make this block look like a circle," he said. "Circle is perfect, so I must make this perfect." Square got to work shaping the block. "Oh, crumbs," said Square. "This is not perfect." "Oh, dirt," said Square. "This is much worse." He went back to work. He worked and worked and worked and worked, even through the rain. "Ah!" cried Square. He had carved the whole block away. There was nothing left. He was surrounded by rubble. Whatever is the opposite of perfect, that is what this is. I must stay up all night and figure this out. And Square fell asleep. So much for staying up all night. The next morning, Square woke up wet. He despaired. "What have I done? I push blocks. I do not shape them. I'm not a genius." "Hello, genius," said Circle. "I am early." "Oh dear," whispered Square. "Are you finished?" asked Circle. "Oh yes," said Square. I am finished." Circle peered down. "Oh my," she said. "It was beautiful. It was beguiling. It is perfect," said Circle. "It is?" asked Square. "Yes," said Circle. She's looking at her reflection in the rainwater. "You are a genius," said Circle. But was he really? That's for you to decide. The end. All right. Our craft for this story time is we're going to be making pictures out of shapes. So you're going to need a whole bunch of shapes cut out of different colors. I have a few here, just some squares, but I have triangles and other things as well. And you're going to need a piece of cardstock and some glue. Now, you can make any picture you want, but try and make it out of all of those little shapes. So, this is what I've made here. You see I used the squares to make petals, and some triangles to make grass, and triangles to make butterflies. So you just have to use your imagination and put those shapes together in different ways to make a pretty picture. All right, I can't wait to see y'all next time for story time. Bye-bye.